Everybody, Ryan Melville with ArizonaShortSaleTV.com. Sitting here with a couple buddies. We got Coach and Keith sitting here talking about some short sales. I wanted to talk to you about something that happened this weekend during one of our listing appointments. We had a listing appointment here at our office on Saturday. Not too many times where I'm off working on Saturdays and Sundays, but I did this weekend. Came in for a listing appointment, and it may sound weird that I'm sitting here saying that we had a listing appointment at our office. We're here in Tempe off of Warren the 101, and that may sound weird that we didn't go to the house for the listing appointment, and I want to go over why that's important and what that means to you, the homeowner. Why we elected to meet here at the office, really, it's just one reason only. It's really to detach yourself from the property. In this market right now, it's really three things to sell, right? It's three things to sell property, and it's price, and price. So us coming to your house, looking at your granite and your beautiful window treatments and your great carpet and everything like that really doesn't go into play at the beginning. What we're looking to do is answer all the questions you have up front about short sales and anything that we can expect to come through the pipeline that could possibly derail the transaction. And we like to address that stuff up front. And there's certain things that we can't talk about. We've addressed this in other videos if you go back, but there's certain things, being in real estate, we're not attorneys and we're not CPAs, and I don't care to be, and they don't probably care to be realtors, to be honest here. So, but that's why we choose to work with good vendors who can give a great, honest opinion about where the market's at and what type of ramifications that you could have, possibly if you go through a short sale, or if you do like to go through foreclosure, or if you do a deed in lieu. But there's options you have as a homeowner that you need to know going into a short sale all up front, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to save you a headache and our team here a headache, because what a headache looks like to us is 2-3 months down the road, just questions coming up that possibly could have been addressed on the upfront initial consultation. A lot of those look like, what is a deficiency? How's that going to affect me from a deficiency standpoint? What about tax ramifications? Obviously, those are things that I don't practice law, neither does Coach. So we go with an attorney to give some insight on that. And it's very, very important that you do that up front, because like I said, 2-3 months into the transaction, these questions coming up, or wanting to meet with an attorney right before we get an offer, or right at the point where we feel like an offer's coming and you want to go back now and meet with an attorney to look at your options. Well, I mean, that's fine, because we want you to address your options, but like I said, we want to do that on the front end, because there's a lot of work that goes into each short sale transaction, and we just want to make sure we're spending our time wisely, and that's it. So really, getting back to the listing appointment this weekend, it's weird how we got to the situation, but it was a canceled listing that we called upon, and it turned out that she was very upset with her real estate agent, and comes to find out it was a brand new agent, probably the first listing he or she got, and just didn't understand the game of distressed properties. Maybe he's bought or sold a couple homes in the past using different methods, but wasn't a licensed realtor. Probably owned a few homes, but it's a different game now. And if you're not prepared for the short sales, if you don't have your game on, know what you're doing, it's going to be a really, really bumpy ride. And to be honest with you, from what I heard, it shouldn't even have got to that point. If there would have been some stuff addressed on the front end, issues that I heard shouldn't even have come up. And that's really where working with a professional and working maybe with an amateur, and I was new too, but the difference was I elected to team up with agents who have been in the business a long time, and to get in the business and know what's going on, I had to work with other people and not just know that I can go out and test my skills on clients that I possibly, going to foreclosure, really big deal. And down the road, this is where the lawsuits are going to start coming, are from agents that just didn't know what they were doing through the short sale, and just.
Ryan, so would it be safe to say that your client came into the appointment pretty upset already?
Very upset, yeah, very upset. I mean, ready to hire the right agent, and basically broke it down what we do and how we work. She was already up to date on short sales. She knew how the game worked, but at the same time, she didn't know how the Melville team worked and how Arizona Short Sale TV worked. And that's really where I had to show her the value that we brought to the table, and how some of the issues that came up are non-issues on our team. We just don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. So it was good that things worked out that way. I just wish we would have got her on the front end and not wait till the listing was canceled, but there's too many people out there and we can't meet with everybody, obviously. So just coming around full circle, the listing appointment in our office is really the preferred place. We've done listing appointments over the phone. I mean, time is of the essence with these short sales. We have clients, they call us on a Monday, they're ready to list at home that night, they're ready to rock and roll. We do listing appointment that evening. I've done them on the road, answered a lot of questions, 30 minutes on the cellular phone. No big deal, but it's different real estate than it was back in the 90s or early 2000s where we came to your house and when I say we, I'm talking about the general real estate population. I wasn't in real estate at that time, but I only know distressed properties at this point. But from what I hear, back in the day, it was, you know, we come to your house, we set up an appointment, you're going to interview, we're going to show you how we market your home and all the beautiful techniques we use to get your home out, maybe on the internet. But that is the case now. We do use some great techniques for the internet, but at the same time, our goal is to really price the home properly and do this the most effective way for you, the homeowner, without any issues. So that's it. So if you want to meet with us and we ask you to come into the office, I hope it's not a big surprise and wondering why we're doing that and why we don't want to come to your house. We want to come to your house. We will be to your house. It's just it's going to be after we do the initial consultation at our office. We'll come there to do the pictures, obviously. We're going to install the lockbox. We're going to put the sign and the post and all that good stuff. But the initial consultation needs to be done at our office. We want to detach you from the property, the emotion, and everything else that's coming with that property. We want to try to prevent that coming through our door here, and just let's get down to business and answer some good questions. So again, this is Ryan with Arizona Short Sale TV. I'm signing off, and look for us in the next video. We're going to get Keith in on the next one. Thanks, guys.